Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's time once again to circle the wagons, because you know why.
Why?
The Coon Prairie Ramblers are in the house.
Again?
Yeah.
Can't get rid of them suckers.
Yeah,
Where did the rascals come from?
They
You
just
know?
showed up this morning.
I'm telling you, they're everywhere.
Yeah.
They're going to have to start locking the door here.
I'm telling you, they need a tighter security system.
Yeah. Well, the show must go on, so no matter what, we'll do it anyway, even if
Break a
we're
leg.
outside knocking on the door.
Knock,
I hear you knocking.
I knew that was going to bring up
But
a
you
song.
can't come in.
Anyway, we
Little
have
Richard.
KC and the Moonshine Gang sitting over there with his melodious.
I am, and you're not.
And we have Luke the Rebel, the Clue over there on the Commodious.
On the Commodious, I don't think so. He's rascal you.
Well, it rhymes with,
I'll be
And we
glad.
have the incredible, indelible mailman.
Yeah.
And I'll be glad when you're dead, you rascal, you.
And the last behind
I'll be
the
glad
glass.
when you're dead, you rascal, you. When you're dead and in your grave. Something else.
Keep all. No, don't you quit. Well, anyway.
What's happening?
Well, I tell you what. I don't. What happened last week is a long time ago, but I'll tell you about this morning.
Well, I woke up this morning.
No, that says
This morning, when I was much younger,
The morning
man,
that was.
I got up and I took
yesterday.
my wife and my
Took a what?
child, my 14-year-old child. They took a trip to SeaWorld to see
Down to Mississippi.
Shamu or Mamu or
This morning, you're fast.
Willie. And if they still got them there, if they haven't banned them from the park. But I had the responsibility of taking care of the chickens and the dogs before I left to come pick up KC and the Moonshine Gang. Oh, by the way, the Moonshine Gang's
They're still in the van.
back of the car. We've got to let them out. But we got this recalcitrant dog, or puppy. He's about 6
There's one of
months
them
old.
$5 words. You have to break it down for us
And
local yokels.
well, he's stubborn. And but anyway, he's got the cone of shame on. The cone of shame on because
We know.
he had an eye operation and a hind end operation. So
I've heard of that.
yeah,
I've heard of that.
did you get one?
It's an optorectomy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, right. You don't want one of them.
You don't want to get it done,
Well,
too.
they told me, honey, before you leave for Coon Prairie Ramblers, make sure you take the dog out and dump him. And
Dump him.
Dump him.
Yeah. Make
Where
sure
at?
he takes a dump
Down
out there in the ditch.
On a dark
So I
desert
went out
highway.
there with his cone of shame, and I put his leash on him, and we went outside, and he was prancing around. And this dog,
Why would he prance around if he has a
Because he's the only one wearing one of
'cause
the
he had
cool
to go-
cones.
Oh,
He had
he
to
doesn't
go-
realize it's.
He had to go tinkle, and that was his prancing was a tinkle prancing.
I prance when I have to tinkle, too.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, don't send him out there in the rain or he'll drown with that cone on.
Yeah, especially if he looks up. Like, whoa, this thing's filling up.
Like baby ducks.
So it came time, and I knew this was going to happen. He didn't take a dump, so I figured, well, I got to go get KC because we got to do Coon Prairie Ramblers. So
That reminded you to go get Casey?
So I said,
dump
okay,
part.
little doggy, let's head back to the house. And he stands there, and he has this look on his face like, no, I'm not going back to the house.
Uh-oh.
So I give him a little nudge with a little pull with the rope. And he says, and he's looking at me straight in the eye. He said, no, I'm not going back to the house.
Was that a nudge or a tug?
So I gave him a little tug, a little bit harder tug. And then he gave me the same look. So then I gave a little bit of slack there, and I was getting ready to really tug him. And it's kind of like, I saw this change in his face, like, I think I better go. I'm thinking,
Literally or figuratively?
You could read.
He had
the
to go,
dog's
right?
face, like he says. His face says, "Yeah, okay, I'm going to do what you say."
He's there, you go smash my head off.
Yeah, because I was getting ready to do it, and
So you're somewhat of a dog whisperer.
Dog whisperer.
I'm a dog yanker if they need it.
A yanker.
Yeah, well, actually, there was no whisper to it. It was like it was telepathy.
It was a command.
It was my
mental
eyes
command.
to his eyes, and I got the better.
Body language.
I got the better, and he submitted.
But he never did go.
He never did go potty. No.
So he's going in the house while we're here talking on the radio.
Well, I'm going to send a text when we get done here to my wife saying, "Your capital letters, your dog," and then she's going right back. He says, "What do you do?" He's got this pillow that he lays on. This pillow is no more.
The
Pillow that you
This
dream
pillow
of.
is in bits and pieces all over the back porch.
That's not good.
Yeah,
Especially for the pillow.
yeah.
Well, you've had quite a morning. How's your morning been, Casey, or your last week? Or
Well,
whatever?
it has not been my morning. It's just been nondescript. It's the
Nondescript.
Nondescript.
the normal get up, eat, drink coffee, get dressed.
Nondescripts mean you can't describe it. Oh,
So, but my last week, as you very well know, I'm either walking with a cane, riding on an electric scooter,
He's making strides.
or walking with a walker. Well, I've had a walker for years. I mean, it's like
Go out
probably
walking with a walker.
10 years old. And it was wore out. You know how you ever go to get a shopping cart and they always have those wheels that pirouette?
Oh, yeah.
You just,
I always get that one.
and then they shake and they don't steer right or do it. Well, that's the way my walker was.
pirouette.
That ain't good now.
Like a ballerina. It's got a mind of its own.
Yeah.
And if you try to push it fast, it goes into a death wobble. Where, like, I will not go any faster.
Whoa, you need to tell Rooster you want his when he's done with it.
Yeah. So I looked online, and if you know anything at all about things that have to do with mobility or things like that, they're very proud of their products.
Yeah.
As evidenced by the prices, right?
Right. I mean, if it was just a kid's toy that was basically built the same way, it would cost 1/10 as much. Well, this little walker you see right here,
That's
If
a
you
new one,
would-
ain't it?
it's new to me.
Wow.
But if you go look online for this exact walker, brand new at a health store or a mobility store, will cost you about $260-$70.
Wow.
Serious. I'd have to have four-wheel drive if I was going to invest that kind of money in it.
And
Mercy.
I went and I looked
You get a picture of that sucker.
online on Craigslist.
Yeah.
And that's a wonderful thing about the internet. You can find stuff
Yeah.
that you heretofore you could not
Yeah.
you couldn't find. Now you can find stuff because you can look it up and people put their stuff on there they don't want anymore. And I found this one for $70 advertised on Craigslist. This woman had it, and it had been her father's, and he had his knee replaced, much like our friend Rooster and Terry Lowe.
Uh-huh.
And he used it for like 2 weeks. And she wanted $70. What's that? Less than 1/3. When I got over there, and I was looking at it, and I was thinking about it and talking to her about it. She says, you know, if it'll make any difference in your decision, she said, I'll let you have it for $40. I said, sold. I will take it for $40. So I got a $270 like new walker. If you look at it, you can tell.
You stole
Is
that.
it a Cadillac or a Mercedes?
I don't know.
I don't know if
Oh,
that-
it's better,
I don't know if
better than
they-
either one of them.
I mean, they have walkers probably that run $400 or $500. But I mean, this is one of the higher end.
Those kind of walkers would take you.
You get took if you pay $200 for it. Yeah, speaking of getting took, we got to took ourselves on out of here for a few
We're gonna
minutes. So
take
y'all
my
sit
walker
tight,
and hit the trail.
keep grinning, and we'll be back in a short.